watch throughout the night as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. Senior Chief Bonus will now read the 13 folds. In addition, he will also announce each of Chief Lee's duty stations after each fold.
The first fold, in honor of the 13 original colonies and our forefathers who founded this great nation, we salute you. Born Russellville, Kentucky. The second fold, to the men who died in the war for independence, we salute you. Naval Technical Training Center, Meridian. The third fold, to those men who fell in the War of 1812 to preserve our freedom, we salute you. Naval Special Warfare Command, Coronado. The fourth fold, to the brave soldiers on both sides, the North and the South, in the Civil War, we salute you. Naval Support Activity, Naples. The fifth fold, to those who shed their blood in the name of hope and freedom in the Great War, we salute you. Naval Striking and Support Forces, NATO, Naples. The sixth fold, for those who have gone before us and died in terrible battles of the World War II, Pearl Harbor, Anzio, Midway, the Bulge, Iwo Jima, Guadalcanal, Normandy, and Berlin, we salute you. USS Mount Whitney, LCC-20, USS Boxer, LHD-4, and USS Blue Ridge, LCC-19. The seventh fold, to the men of the 1st Marine Division who in our rear guard action at the Chosin Reservoir in Korea saved their battalion and the lives of their brothers, Marines. We salute you. Naval Special Warfare Advanced Training Command, Little Creek. The eighth fold, for the brave men and women of our armed forces who died on the fields of fire in Vietnam and whose names will live on forever. On that hallowed wall, we salute you. Patrol Coastal Maintenance Support Team 4. The ninth fold, for those who have lost their lives and suffered by the horrific and unspeakable terrorist acts on September 11th, and those who continue to pay the ultimate sacrifice in action during our post 9/11 operations, we salute you. Patrol Coastal Squadron 1. The 10th fold, for our emergency response personnel and our site first responders, police, firefighters, paramedics, doctors, and nurses, we salute you. Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron 3. The 11th fold, to God, our parents, and our families, who we love and respect, we salute you. Tactical Air Control Squadron 1. The 12th fold, to the men and women of our armed forces, the arsenal of democracy and the hammer of freedom, we salute you. United States of America Armed Forces. The 13th fold, lastly, to freedom, because without freedom there is no honor. Without honor, we are not Americans. And on this, we vow that as long as this flag flies, we salute you. Naval Information Warfare Center, Dead Pacific, San Diego. When the flag is completely folded, the stars are uppermost, reminding us of our national motto, in God we trust. It takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding of us, the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones, who were faithful, followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, persevering for us the rights, privileges, and freedom we enjoy today.
Thank you, Senior Bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, the passing of the flag ceremony described by the uniformed services is a dramatic and uplifting way to honor the flag on special days, such as the retirement of Chief Lee after serving 24 years of honorable service and contributions to the United States Navy. The accompanying flag was flown in Iraq during Operation Enduring Freedom and Joint Special Operation Task Force Archipelago in the Philippines. Flag detail, post.
Detail, forward, march. March time, march. And hold.
Chief Casey will now recite Old Glory.
I am the flag of the United States of America, and my name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, truth, honor, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I'm flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped, saluted, respected, revered. I am loved and I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, the jungles of Guam, Okinawa, Tarawa, Korea, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, Afghanistan, and the scores of other places long forgotten by all, except by those who were there with me. I was there. I led my sailors and Marines. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was battle-worn and tired, but my sailors and Marines cheered me. I was proud. I was at Ground Zero in New York City on September 11th as cowardly fanatics attacked America. I was raised from the ashes of once proud buildings by brave firefighters, heroes who risked their lives to save others, showing all that America, although bloody, will never be beaten. Those who destroyed me cannot win, for I am the symbol of freedom of one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my own country. And when it is done by those whom I serve with in battle. It hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the surely bonds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the uncharted new frontiers of space. I have been a silent witness to all of America's finest hours, but my finest hours comes when I am torn into strips to be used as bandages on my comrade on the field of battle. When I fly, half-mast, to honor my soldiers, my sailors, my airmen, and my Marines. And when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother at the grave site of her fallen son or daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave, dear God, my God. Long may I wait.
Anthony, on behalf of your sister, the many sailors, soldiers, airmen, and Marines, including those who have made the supreme sacrifice, we wish to present to you what is regarded as a military member's most honored and cherished possession, the flag of the United States of America, representative of our great nation, which your sister has so proudly served and honorably defended. It is the true emblem of our unity, our power, and our purpose as a nation. Please accept it, guard it, and let it remind you of the many young men and women your sister mentored and inspired, who will follow in her footsteps and defend it with equal pride.
Detail, right, face. And salute. Ready, two. Left, face. Forward, mark.
In the late 1700s, the U.S. Navy set sail with new ideas, new goals, and a desire to build traditions that would last through the test of time. The U.S. Navy led the way with providing honors for crewmen. The late 1800s saw enlisted men holding retirements for the first time. The captain would allow the jolly boat to take the enlisted retiree ashore. Then, after the Civil War, commanding officers began to hold enlisted retirement ceremonies to show the crew that he and the Navy recognized the contributions of its enlisted crewmen. Chief Petty Officers passed